that go on a cheap date?
I'm Frank Money, and welcome to Money Shots. As well as being an international multi-millionaire, I'm also a hit with the ladies. Have a look at this bloke. Not only is he having trouble financially, but he's also having trouble romantically. I'm going to solve both his problems with a money shot.
I can pull a bird.
I never said you can't, but you are skint.
Yeah, I am skint.
I'm going to tell you how to take a lady on a cheap date.
Where should I take her?
Don't worry, son, I've got loads of ideas. If you live in a city, this is going to be easy. There's loads of places to take someone that's lots of fun, but don't break the bank. For instance, e.g., an art gallery. Taking a date to an art gallery makes you seem intelligent, cultured and sensitive. Not just a cheapo. Try to avoid museums because this will just remind her of boring school trips. Not that museums are boring per se, it's just there's nothing sexy about history. Unless it involves Cleopatra or Boudica.
Yeah, Boudica's really hot.
Yeah, I also quite like Joan of Arc. Another great idea of mine is to take her to a free concert. There's always loads on in the summer and they're a right laugh. Think about it. You got sun, music, free love. But before you take her, make sure you investigate her music tastes. She may not want to spend 3 to 4 days in a field with you and your weird mates, while you buy her ice creams all day like she's a ninny. So plan it careful. This is a great one for the weekend. Why not take her to a food market or a bric-and-brac place?
Well, surely I'll just spend lots of money, Frank Money.
That's what you think. In reality, a lot of food markets will give out free samples at the stalls so you can have little nibbles for absolutely nothing. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
You want me to smoke at market?
Shut it! We've got lots to get through. Now, another thing that's great for dates is parks. Believe it or not, parks are free. And the ones in London are owned by the Queen. She's a lovely lady and she's on all the coins. Also, parks are pleasantly free of people trying to sell you stuff. They also tend to be quite large, so if you're walking random, it'll fill a lot of time. Some of the top things to do in a park are feeding the ducks. For this, you'll need a loaf of bread. Simply chuck bits at the ducks and they eat it. This will last as long as the bread lasts, and you can both partake in the exercise, which is well charming. It gives a lot of time for conversation, but if the conversation runs dry, the little duckies will provide background noise. If you've run out of bread, but you're keen to stay by the lake, you can always switch to skimming stones. Benches. Parks are literally littered with benches which are strategically placed for courting couples and old folks. Find one that overlooks the city or some nice view like a lake, mountains or other people frolicking about. But before sitting down, check the bench for tramps and bird mess. Once sat, relax and talk about the wonders of life. Walking! Walking is a great way to spend time with a bird in a park. Walking not only makes you feel good, but also passes time. It's a great way to get to know someone because you can rabbit on endlessly about whatever. Don't forget, you can always get around to yours. This is easy to do without spending much bunts at all. First, find a recipe of something that looks easy to make. Then, get yourself down the shops, preferably just before closing time. That way you can pick up loads of bargains from what's called a bargain bin. Just because it's called a bin, don't mean it's rubbish. All this stuff is about to go off, so they make it cheaper. Get it? And whatever you do, don't go shopping when you're hungry, because you'll make stupid, rash decisions like buying donuts, chocolate and pork scratchings. Whatever you choose to do, work out how much money you can spend and stick to it. Don't get distracted by her eyelids batting up and down. This is a money-saving film, so stick to a spanking budget. She's not going to care how much money you've spent if she's had a good time. In the words of Janet Jackson and Luther Vandross, the best things in life are free, and that don't just refer to sexing. I'm Frank Money, and that was my money shot. Hope you enjoy yours.